Yes, good evening, ladies and gentlemen who are there. Welcome to the Kingdom Live Show, your number one show here in Busia, in Eastern Uganda and Northeastern Uganda. The people who are out there, today is Father's Day, and before I begin of our own Busia made, that is called the BMG Music, and from their Stronger album. But before we begin our show, I want you people to be prepared. We want to discuss, like for 30 minutes, we discuss about something small. Because today fathers are like celebrating their Father's Day, and you know Father's Day is not very prominent, and it is not very like how can I say, like Father's Day is not like Mother's Day. You know, every person can post the wife, others post their wives, others post their mothers, like Happy Mother's Day, Happy Mother's Day. But when it comes to Father's Day, even people are not aware that today is Father's Day. I think there are very many reasons as to why people are not aware of this Father's Day. And we are going to discuss some of the reasons. What are some of the reasons that really make these people not be recognized? Or what makes at times these people are like part ways, like the girls, the ladies part ways with their husbands? Because I've realized that Father's Day is not as very common like the Mother's Day. That is my observation. But before we begin our program, I'm sorry, by the way, I told you that we're going to begin at exactly 7:30, but I've been having issues with my network and technical problems. But before we begin our show, I want to leave you with only one song, and then after that we begin our show. This show is from BMG Music, and it is called, the music is called Understand from BMG Music, the Stronger album. By the way, don't forget, the show is being sponsored by the Kingdom Live. I mean, by the Kingdom Pure Coconut Oil. all right. Sabula Tugendi. Mansoor, how are you? Hilda, how are you? Thank you for coming.
King Papa, understand why you have that type of hunger. I understand why you hate talking to strangers. And I really know why you always sense some danger. Watch your mama grow, but nothing you can do to change it. I understand why you have that type of hunger. I understand why you hate talking to strangers. And I really know why you always say some danger. Watch your mama grow, but nothing you can do to change it. You can, yeah. I know they try to be different, nobody can touch you the different is. You got no money, nobody can like you the only thing. You're lazy, they won't like you, always like you what you think. You keep on nothing, keep on running, good to death. Yeah. Say, nothing's good, wanting your family with nothing to do. Your mom raised you with nothing to use, your dad left you with nothing to lose, yeah. Something in you, God created this life with you. He planted everything you need in you. Always stand up and come out. You got with somebody's lose, no money for you. You got let somebody to love, with nothing to love. Okay, like breaking free of your mind. Don't stress yourself, all you need to be yourself and be yourself. I understand why you have that type of hunger. I understand you like talking to strangers. And I really know why you always sense some danger. Yeah, watch your mama grow, but nothing you can do to change it. And yeah, I understand why you have that type of hunger. Yeah, I understand why you hate talking to strangers. Yeah, and I really know why you always say some danger. Watch your mama grow, nothing you can do to change it. Yeah, I really know that sometimes you feel low. Always visible while I have your changamuliro. And I know why you don't trust friends anymore. Chirabiko, you're that's why you're so focused and motivated to face the world. Always sensing danger because you believe that shit is real. I know how you feel when you can pay your mama bills. Always working hard, hoping to change on how you live. It's only a matter of time, that's you can make it no matter what. It's sorrow is a step at a time. And I would but the good days will come.
All right. Salute my brothers, BMG Music. BMG Music. Salute the Busia men. That is Stronger. That is that album from our brothers called the BMG Music, and that song is called Understand, featuring King Jada. Wow. Welcome to the Kingdom Live Show, ladies and gentlemen. I think today is going to be a hot one as usual. Yes, we want to be here like for 30 good minutes and we want to interact. We want to social mingle. We want to hear, what are you saying? I want you also to hear, what am I saying? Remember, this show, the Kingdom Live Show, is being sponsored by the Kingdom Pure Coconut Oil. The only coconut oil without no additives. The only pure, as in pure. You know something pure? Oh my God, you gotta know that. All right. Meanwhile, today is a happy Father's Day, or it is a Father's Day. Telling you that most of the people right there, they even don't know that today exists. They even don't know that Father's Day exists. And I'm like, what? Why? Most people don't know that today is even Father's Day. I'm really wondering, what is the problem? What did we go wrong? Where did we go wrong? What did we do? Sanchez, my brother, I've seen you. Mukimbugwe Sanchez, I salute to my brother and I love you. Just know that. Yeah. All right. Welcome to the Kingdom Live Show. And remember, the show is being sponsored by the Kingdom Pure Coconut Oil. If you've not gotten your one bottle for yourself, I'm telling you, you're delaying. Come and get it. I want to look at something small. Why do our sisters, our brothers? That is our topic tonight. And we are going to spend here 30 minutes, strictly 30 minutes. It is 8:30 and by 9, I'm leaving out, or I'm signing out. So I'm requesting, if you've not begun the show, come in. If you've not joined the show, it is high time you come and you interact. And I'm going to give you some of the reasons as to why these families or these ladies part ways with their husbands. And I'll also listen, of course, from you as to why these ladies also part ways with their husbands. Right, welcome to the Kingdom Live Show. My brother Kimbugwe, I've seen you. Bisobie Fazira, I've seen you. Navimanya, I've seen you. Hilda Mwende, I've seen you. And Hassan Mansour, I've seen you. Welcome to the Kingdom Live Show, ladies and gentlemen. Katandi kabutandisi. Munango oboli eyo ngo ofunye notification ya Kingdom Live Show. Munange tolwawo jangu tutandike show. Ne Shamir huyo mulabye abadde ambuuza why Kingdom kitinga tonabakutandika watugambye saawe mu kitundu naye kulwaki oluddewo. Naye mbagambye tino mbaddeko n'obuzibu twaka ne technical problems naye ntandise. Programu yaffe olwaleero twagala kulaba ensobi abannaffe basajja ze batera okukola abannaffe abo bakyala ne bava mu maka oba ne banoba. Yensonga kulwaki twagala kulaba ku nsonga ezo. We want to look at why. Kulwaki ffe basajja they don't recognize this day. Nekesa Eva, thank you so much for joining the Kingdom Live Show. Salute you. Shamil Mohammed, thank you so much for joining the Kingdom Live Show. But njagala kubawako ku nsonga nga ttaano kulwaki ladies part ways with their men. One, excessive consumption of alcohol. Excessive consumption of alcohol. Some of my brothers there, they go and they consume alcohol as in excessively that they even don't have control. And you know the effects of alcohol. You know, you go home very late every day and it's like a daily basis. On daily basis, they go home, they're drunk, they're like smelling alcohol. You know, you do not eat, you do not buy food at home because you're taking too much alcohol. Why? Even if I was a lady out there, I cannot understand that. I cannot understand that. Shamil Muhammad agamba assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yes. Why? The reason as to why our ladies banoba. The reason as to why our ladies leave or they part ways with us, the men. excessive consumption of alcohol with no control. You take your alcohol, you come back very late, you take your alcohol, you don't buy food, you take your alcohol, you do not even treat your woman or your wife or your kids, you don't treat them when they fall sick, but you have the money to booze with friends, you know. So these are the reasons as to why some of these ladies, some of our sisters leave their houses, you know. Janira Gamba, one of the reasons is okusajarata. That is why they say, yeah, that is one of the reasons. But I can tell you, excessive consumption of alcohol is one of the reasons as to why our sisters, they leave your homes. Is why our sisters, they part ways with you. Because when you take your alcohol, you come late and beat them up, you kick the food, you don't want to eat the food, you don't leave money for food, you do a lot of things. You know excessive consumption of alcohol, what it can do. So that is one reason as to why basisa ziba fevanova. That is the reason as to why these people part ways. Second issue, peer pressure, bad peer pressure. You know, you have a peer pressure and you're like, especially us the men, we tend so much to marry when you are not even ready for marriage. I can say that again and again and again. Women, we go for marriage when you're not ready for. You go for marriage, you are partying from Monday to Sunday. From Monday to Sunday, you are partying. From Monday to Sunday, you are partying. You go back late. You know, you go and party in Barara, you go and party in Kampala. Everywhere that there is party, you go and party because of peer pressure. You go to Bari and party as in like you're a party animal. You know, you become a party animal. That is the reason as to why some of our women or some of our girls and some of our sisters, they part ways with you. Yensonga kuwacha abana baffe bano ba okitegeera leero sigenda kukwata mu basajja bannange ensonga ze maze okulaba ensonga kuwachi ffe bataata tebatugamba happy Father's Day. Telling oh my God. Yes, sorry about that network problem. Yes, yensonga kuwachi abamu banuba. Yensonga kuwachi abamu banuba. I'm telling you this nga sigenda kukwata mu sigenda kukola. I'm sorry about that problem. Sorry about that poor network problem. I'm really sorry, forgive me. But I can tell you, sorry about that poor network problem. Sorry about that poor network. No. Sorry about that poor network problem. But I was talking about the peer pressure. You have peer pressures that you are a party animal most of the time. There is partying in Kampala, you go. There is partying in Mbarara, you go. There is partying in Soroti, you go. There is partying in Mbari, you go. You know, there's a lot of parties. You party like in your home, you are like a vista. You know, in your home, you become like a vista. Most of the time you're partying because of peer pressure. That alone can lead to disintegration of your family. And that is why this Father's Day, I'm seeing it is not recognized. You know, people even didn't know that today it was Father's Day because of our actions. You know, yes, Basia Live is saying this country is full of prostitutes. This guys in I don't date broke guys. We shall come to that, you know. But I'm looking at the other side as to why some of our sisters, some of our ladies part ways with us, the men, and This is an effect of this Father's Day. I've seen that this Father's Day is not like Mother's Day. You know, when it is Mother's Day, we come out and post our mothers, we come out and post our wives. But today, I've seen there's a very big difference. You know, even other ladies are not posting their husbands, you know, like thank you for being there, for being a good dad. They're not doing it. They're not posting their dads. And I'm like, what is the problem? And we're looking at some of these problems that are facing these homes. We're looking at what are these reasons as to why they don't recognize Father's Day, you know? And we're looking at peer pressure. We have talked about excessive consumption of alcohol. And right now we are saying peer pressure. Bad peer pressure is too bad. You want to party every now and then just because you got married at your early age when you are not ready to get married. You know, so you end up doing almost every useless place and you go back home. In a week, you go back home twice. Like your home is like you become a visitor in your home. So that is one of the reasons we have seen why our sisters, they really part ways with us. Yensonga kulwaki olaba abaana baffe bawala bano ba omusajja takyabeera waka. Omusajja is a party animal. From Monday to Sunday you are partying. There's a party in Mbale, you've gone. There's a party in Soroti, you've gone. There's a party in Kampala, you've gone. There's a party in Barara, you've gone. Like, these are some of the reasons as to why this day is not even recognized. You know, women have become sperm donors. You know, like that is how they call us. We are now sperm donors. We are not fathers. You know, because of our actions. Women, I'm really sorry to use that language, but it is too much. That is what our sisters, that is what our ladies, they complain. Another factor as to why some men part ways with our women is unemployment. And unemployment is not an excuse. There are some men who choose what to do and not what to do. You've married your wife, you have kids, you have no job. It is your responsibility to look for money. It is your responsibility to look for a job so that you can sustain this family. You know, but we have some men out there, they want to choose that this, I can do this job, this one I cannot do. What does it cost for you to go in a construction site and push a wheelbarrow to earn a living? Like seriously, what does it take for you, a man, to go and push a wheelbarrow? Because you have no employment, no? But other men will come out that, Banda Babatia, how do they look at a whole me pushing a wheelbarrow? You know, you have no job, my friend. You have to do every job that comes so that you can get money to sustain your family. You know, so I'm really tough on this because of what is happening. If you have no job, go and do any job that you know it can bring money. Now, like we have our brothers who have just graduated. You cannot go into hotels to serve food. You know, that how can they look at me with a bachelor's degree, you know, that I'm serving food? You know, that something is too bad. I'm telling you, you have no employment. You are married, or you have married somebody's daughter. You have 2 kids, you have 3 kids, and you are rejecting jobs. You are choosing what to do and what not to do. I'm telling you, you are wasting your time. Go and get employment so that you can sustain your family. That's what I'm saying. That is why you're called a man, and that is why you're called a father, you know. But we have other people, they sobola kolongo, they sobola kupushinga wheelbarrow, sobola genda motel kusavinga abantu mmere. Ye banda babatya. But at the end of the day, you have no money in your pocket. So, basajja mwe tweddeko. Women, let's get back. Let's get back to our roots. The reason as to why you're called a father is not because you put on that coat, it's not because you put on that trouser, it's not because like you have that something on you. No. What makes you a husband is the responsibilities that you perform at home. The responsibilities that you do in your house is you a father. How can your kid get sick and you don't even have a coin to treat this kid? How can your wife fall sick and you even don't have a coin to treat your wife? You know, whose responsibility? For their mother or for their father? So, women, we really have to get up and stand on our 2 feet. We have to perform our responsibility. Last but not least, another reason as to why these ladies, Banova, as to why these ladies, they part ways with us, the men, domestic violence. Lwaki okuba omukazi? Lwaki okuba omukazi gwe wakeera enkya n'owasa omukazi n'omuteeka mu nnyumba? Okuba waaki? Something small, you've given a slap. Something small, you've kicked your wife. Something small, you're boxing your wife. Oh my God. That generation passed some years back. You know, this generation is for dialogue. You sit with your wife and you agree or you disagree on the principle. But we have some men out there who on daily basis, they are beating up their wives. They have made their wives punching bag. Omukazi gwe wasa kumacha okuba wachi omukazi okuba ngumi wachi. You know, these creatures are very soft. I'm telling you. You can beat somewhere and she dies. Where will you start again hiding? You make this kid to be a single kid. So we men, we must control our emotions. What makes you a husband is because you are patient. What makes you a husband is because you can control your emotions. What makes you a husband? Because you can take time to decide. So it is not good. There are very many cases in police. There are very many cases in police that we see men beating up their wives. So the reason as to why these ladies, they part ways with us, the men, it's because we use our excessive energy on them and we beat them up. You know, you're beating the wife, the kids are there. I know some of you, you've grown up in that life. You've grown up seeing your mothers beating up your fathers, or you've grown up seeing your fathers beating up your mothers. You want to transfer that to your family. I'm telling you, you're going to lose that family. You're going to lose that family. These women, they help us with a lot of things. Like seriously, these women, they help us with a lot of things. I can tell you that. I can assure you that. Those who are married, they know. You know. These women help us with a lot of things. They'll help us with a lot of things, I'm telling you. So we have to sit and dialogue with our women, not beating up them. The reason as to why you're seeing there is too much single parenting, it is because we men, we want to make sure, like my brother Sanchez Kimbugwa said, we want to sajarata, we want to show that we are the men of the house. Something small you want to beat up. Huh? Something small you want to beat up your wife. Something small you want to slap your wife. Oh my God, this wife is not a punching bag. Your wife is not your training kit for beating her up. So we have to come back into our senses, and these women are our helpers. Where we cannot perform better, they do. You know, but they are not your punching bag. So the reason as to why some of these women part ways with us, it is because of domestic violence. And that is why even they do not post us on Facebook. Like today is Father's Day, but they're not posting us. They're not because we are not performing our roles. I'm telling you, we should wake up. This is another generation. This is a generation where this government empowered these women. You know, it is not the generation of some time back. Lastly, before I come up to your views, I want to tell you that the reason as to why these women, they part ways with us, we cheat. Cheating. You've married your wife. Okay, I can say cheating is, I'm not an angel. But there's that cheating that you really see that you're doing something bad. Maybe you cheat, but don't be caught up. But cheating in front of your wife like your neighbors, and you're cheating with your neighbor. Your wife knows that my husband is cheating with that neighbor. Oh my God. You even go and sleep over that house. You know, it is not okay. It is not okay. Bachara bagumira bingi. Now by the time you come up and show the whole world that you're cheating with this neighbor, you're cheating your wife with that neighbor, oh my God, this wife, you're going to lose her. This wife is going to part ways with you. So, ladies and gentlemen, that has been my verdict. That has been my part as to why these women, they part ways with us. And that has been the reason as to why you're seeing today Father's Day, we are not recognized. They're not posting us, and the reason we have to sit back and ask ourselves, where did we go wrong, so that we can come up and correct it. We can correct it. It is not too late. When you are proud of them, they will become proud of us too. Let me read this post and then I give you a chance so that we can interact. Busia Live is saying depression is also a strong cause of instability. I agree with you. Depression can lead to family what? Depression can lead to domestic violence. Shamil Mohammed is saying, talk of these so-called light-skinned, handsome guys. They chose what to do, but I did study for that job. That is also another thing. You are light-skinned, you're very handsome, but you have no money in your pocket. Remember what makes you a man, because at least you can sustain your family. So the so-called light-skinned people, and they don't want to work. Murikuchi, Wama tell them, yes, I'm telling them. Shamil is saying drink, but they still fail to take responsibility. You're very right, Shamil. Others do not drink, but a lot of cheating. Somebody, let me tell you this, when you're cheating, somebody has the guts to go and give 100K to a side chick. But at home, even living 10,000 is a problem. How do you expect this young girl to survive? How really do you expect this young girl to survive? Yes, I'm left with 10 minutes, and these 10 minutes I'm going to use them by giving you platform. There is somebody online. Let me give him a chance. Let me give him a chance. Yes, Busia Live, I'm gonna give you that chance. Abduriz, I've also seen you, my brother. Let me give you this chance. Busia Live, after Abduriz, I come back to you. Yes, Abduriz, you're online. Welcome to the Kingdom Live Show. Don't forget, the show is being sponsored by the Kingdom Live Show. I mean by the Kingdom Pure Coconut Oil. Oh, I have not gotten you. You have declined. You've declined. But still alive, I'm coming to you. But still alive, there you are. But still alive, there you are. Mukasa, thank you so much. Welcome to the show. Busia Live, you're on? Yes, Anna Nasir, I've seen you, my sister. Yeah, man. Yes, Busia Live. How are you, my brother?
What's up, bro?
Yes, Busia Live, how are you?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yes, Busia Live.
The Kingdom Live Show.
Jendi papa, uliotia muganda wange.
Ni cool. So batayogera ku kyabasajja. Abalemereddwa okufaayo eri famire zaabwe ku bugundi. Ekireese obutabanguko mu maka. Naye nze ndowooza.
Yes.
Egundi ogitadde nnyo ku basajja. Naye nze ndi wano okubolereza abasajja. So ogambye oba olina ogambidde awo sibanye abasajja bakola ki, but waliwo n'egundi ekyo nkireeta most men okuyingira mu fumbo n'omukyala nze kyembiriringiramu nga nze olina kuwasa mukwano gwo. Ekyo kyensiiba ngamba abantu, wasa mukwano gwo, towasa maaso, towasa kabina, towasa beauty. Bw'oba wasiza mukwano gwo tojja kuba mukwano gwo kingdom. Tebujja kukyakuma. Ndi kumukuba ono akoze bw'ati. Bw'aba mukwano gwo kitegeeza you are free with her, is free with you. Ajja kugamba ekimuluma ojja mugamba ekikuluma. Sebe ebintu mujja kuba mu byewaze. Ekyo kiri ku gundi obutabanguko buva oli guy okay, you are still struggling, you're not doing well financially. Osanze omuwala mu bbaala dating for around 3 to 4 weeks. Muyingidde obufumbo. Omukazi gw'osanze mu bbaala muganda wange temulina ngeri gye mujja kwasaganyaamu bufumbo obwo. Tomumanyi nnyo, tomumanyidde ebbanga ddene, omusanze busanzi naye ajjaga abamu bajja ayagala kwetaasa. Ayagala kwetaasizaawo ntya ngudde ku Kingdom ono bamumanyi mulabanga ku live show, Kingdom live show. Ono gwe nina okufiirako. Okiraba otuuke ewaku muluke. Kyekyo ezo ensonga ezisinga. These days abavubuka tetuli kuwasa mikwano gyaffe. Bajjajja baffe beetegerezanga ti oyo muwala wa ava mu famire ki, bayimiridde batya, abawala ba famire eyo bakuzibwa batya. Era bazeeyi baffe bwe yatwalanga omukazi mu gundi ewaabwe basooka kumubuuza oyo muwala waani mpozi gw'oleese. Bakadde bafe awo banoonyerezanga nnyo kankubuulire. Era bw'omutwalayo leero batandika okukola risaaki. Muwala waani, bakola ki, bavaawa, abawala baabo bafumba oba tebafumba. Boddayo bakugambirawo nti oyo mukazi tajja kufumba. Ekitali ku tayimu ya kaakati tuwasa bubina, tuwasa face, tuwasa beauty. Okiraba ojja kuwasa omwana w'abandi omusanze akwata mu kizigo, okyeyi oli muvubuka tolina sente za kumugulira kizigo okumaintaininga lususu. Anakuwaatya ekitiibwa. Of course tajja okukola olw'okuba ayagala obufumbo, tajja kuwa kitiibwa kyo, ajja genda ayende. Gyayenda eyo bamufuneyo kasente akanasobola okumaintaininga olususu. So ekyo nze ogamba abavubuka bannange topapa kuwasa olw'okuba gundi awasizza.
Kale, Busia Live obambi ojja kunsonyiwa obudde bwange buweddeko, naye nga weebale nnyo okutuwa endowooza yo. Ogambye bannange tulina okwetegereza, ge mazima tulina okwetegereza. Olaba abasinga, abavubuka basinga abaagala abawala abali beautiful wano mu ndabika nga balabika bulungi. Tomanyi famire ye, tomanyi mukyalo ono yaviirawa, omusinkanye mu bbaala, wuuyo ogenze naye. Okitegeera abawala beetega naku zino, okimanyi abawala beetega. Omwana agenda kwetega, ogenda omugweko kuba oli kugwira ku bizibu. Naye nga muganda wange weebali nnyo okutuwa endowooza eyo ng'ogamba munnange the reason as to why we part ways with these women, oba the reason as to why there is a lot of fights in the families, because abamu ffe tetwetegereza. We just go and bump into them because balabika bulungi wano, kazigo kali ku kiriyo. Kitegeera naye nga Mwami Busia Live, thank you so much for giving us your opinion. Webale nnyo, webalire ddala. Leka nfune omuntu mulala waneeno. Thank you so much. Good bro. Good night.
Yeah.
All right, that has been our brother Busia Live, and I've seen Anna Nasira watching from USA. Oh my God, USA. Thank you so much for watching the Kingdom Live show. Anna Nasira, kindly, you share in USA there so that people can know that there is also Kingdom Live show in Busia. Kindly share. Busia Live, kindly share. Mugabe, I've seen you, my brother. Ogamba, Net Guaya in the house. I don't remember that very well. Let me call you my brother. I'm going to come to you guys. Let me call my brother Abduriz. Yes, Abduriz. Abduriz, it is your turn now. I'm inviting you, Abduriz. Yeah.
Nothing's good. Watching your family was nothing to do. Your mom was nothing to you. You got left with nothing to lose. Yeah. Something new. Go to go take this like with you. You brought the everything you need in you. Always tend to break down. You got with somebody to lose. Lose money to lose. You got that somebody to love. With nothing to love. Okay, I'm breaking free of your heart.
I think I have a problem with network problem. Maybe Abduriz, you have a problem with network because I'm trying to invite you, but I cannot find you. But the people who are there, who are watching the Kingdom Live show, kindly, it is good you share. Yes, finally Abduriz has joined. Abduriz has Kingdom Live, my brother. It's been long. I've been missing you so much here on the show, but finally you're back.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I don't know if you're getting me well.
I'm getting you very well, but you need to be stable. We are looking at today's Father's Day. And Duris, we are looking at today's Father's Day, and most of our sisters there, they do not really recognize this day. I think because of our actions. And I want you to give us some of your points, as in the reason as to why you think maybe this day is not taken seriously, as in why do these ladies always part ways with us? That is the major point. Why do these ladies part ways with us, the men? Let's begin from there. I would like you to give me like 3 or 4.
Okay. Thank you for this initiative and all the members who are attending. There are a lot of factors actually. One, for this day to be as it is, you're saying it is not actually recognized. Myself, even I realized it was Father's Day sometime later in the day. But one thing is that it's not a day which is on the calendar. You cannot really be sure. You can easily forget it.
Yeah.
And then it is something that just started not long ago. I think it's not like Women's Day, which started so long ago. We got it. We are born. We found it there. Even in Valentine's Day, it's informal, but still, it has taken some good time now. Going to the factors, there are a lot of things happening today which are causing breakups. One is from the economic perspective. Sometimes you get married and employment can come in on either sides, and your livelihood is affected. And sometimes a good number of the youth today are not trained with the perseverance and tolerance in hard situations. So when such things happen, you find people try to look for ways to exit, thinking that if the other person goes off, maybe things might be better, which in other words is actually not the case. But there's one critical thing. That's the foundation of the relationship. Was it actually based on love, or it is just lust? You know, there's what we call lust, where maybe you just felt urge for somebody, and then it would ideally end there. But when this thing goes into a marriage, when you intention, actually your major intention was not a long-lasting affair, it will definitely not start. It won't last for long, because it will just be like an imprisonment to you. It's like you wanted a piece, and then they give you the whole whatever, and then you dealing with it becomes so tricky. And then you talked of peer pressure. That is true. Living that comparative sort of relationship, you want to manage your marriage basing on what other people are doing in theirs. You get it? So, such that when they are living an affluent lifestyle, You who is not having the ability gets caught up, and you break down in the process. Okay, when you woman demands things that you cannot afford, because either the friends are doing so, maybe say, okay, some can tell you he wants iPhone when you're still using Techno yourself, because the friends are doing so, you know, it becomes tricky, and you can really give up. Those are the whatever the economic aspects. But you remember, traditionally, the way people, our parents, the way they got married was that you needed a lot of consultations. They needed to know the families of where you're getting married from, and then they needed to know the qualities of such family before actually they can let you go ahead with such marriages. So it involved the community, not you as a person. But today you can go to the club, and then the following day they hear you're married. That is another thing. Then there's one thing in marriage. Sometimes we look at the new things that come in. Okay, but you remember, as I was talking, I mean, traditionally we used not to indulge into affairs before marriage. That's how things were. But today you find it's different. You actually go, you cross the borders before marriage. So after marriage, sometimes you fail to see anything new. Okay, you fail actually to see something that is so unique about this person after the marriage, because you already rust and everything, you have already messed up. So sometimes you feel, now, if there's nothing in you, why should I stay in this? Let me maybe also give other members some time to talk about. There are actually a lot of factors.
Thank you
And
so
why
much.
and why they are not wishing us, maybe.
Yes, Mr.
Responsibility.
Abduriz. Mr. Abduriz, sorry about that, but I always don't like interfering when somebody is bringing up good ideas that I know they are really going to benefit the people. That is why I've given you some time, though I really have few minutes to end the show.
Okay.
But thank you so much for showing up. It's been very long. We've not been meeting, but finally you're here. And I know you always want people to benefit from your good ideas. But thank you so much. This conversation will go on, and I really, really want to thank you so much for your contribution. Thank you so much, Mr. Abduriz.
You're welcome.
All right. That has been Mr. Abduriz, and he has given you his verdict on the issue of on why women, on why ladies are like on why most ladies are parting ways with men. And he has also told you that those days, before you get married, it was a communal thing. They send people to the family of the female or the family of the wife to find more about this husband or about this girl. But nowadays, you've met for 2 days and you're getting married. And he also talked about something very important called lust. Just I look at you for the first time and I develop that lust. That is not love. That is not love. So Abduriz has talked about it, and he has told you the reason as to why female or the girls out there are parting ways because of lust. The next day you marry each other. Like how? Like seriously, like how? So the people who are out there, the likes of Mugabe, the likes of Sex, Aisha Dove, the likes of Haula, thank you so much for watching the Kingdom live show. I'm trying to call Aina Ogola, but you're not picking. I really, really wanted to get you. Shamil, Nasira, I'm coming to you, and then I come to Shamil. Don't move away. Let me read some of these comments. Haula is saying, Aula is saying people can fake everything. Like faking, men are faking. Things shifted from love and now it's about money bags, nothing like love. That is why families are getting broken and Of course, Abduriz is saying the fathers is not designated and officially declared a national holiday. It's not in the calendar. You know, it is easily forgotten by many. The tradition of Father's Day just started not long ago, unlike the Valentine's, International Women's Day, and maybe the Mother's Day, something like that. Aula is saying that men are fake. People just fake, like they keep on faking, you know. So I think Aula is very much annoyed with or pissed off with men who really like faking everything, you know. Yeah, that is what she's saying. Okay, Mugabe, let me call Mugabe. Where are you? I wanna call you, Mugabe. I wanna call you. Nasira, I'm calling you right now. Let me hope your network is okay. Nasira, I'm calling you. Nasira, pick up the call. Nasira has declined the call. Let me call Shamil. Haula is saying, Abasaji abafere, men are abafere everywhere. Oh my God. Shamil, I'm calling you. Shamil, I'm calling you. I'm facing network problems, but I'm following. Okay, thank you so much. I'm Agola. Haula, Shamil is saying, Haula bint Abdul, talk about it. What mufere wala mobiwa said. All right, they are saying other men, if they are not bafere of love, they are saying other men, if they are not bafere of love, therefore they are thieves of money. They want to get money. Shami agamba, Honorable Juma Kingdom, ennaku zino people live double lives. Yeah, people live double lives munange. Abantu balabe duka. Aima, I want to get you, but I cannot find you. Haula bint Abdu agamba Shamil Mohammed babbi bazivu batukozesanga madara. We were once marriage material, naye abafere ba love spoiled everything. Oh my God, I'm about to end the show, but I wanted to at least to bring some people to give us their verdict. Mugabe, where is Mugabe? Let me call Mugabe. Mugabe has gone. Douglas Mugabe. Mugabe, where is Mugabe? Where is Mugabe? Anna Nasira, can I use you to get Mugabe? Can I call you and then Mugabe comes in if you are there with him? I'm noisy place, Bambi. My network is not okay. All right. Mugabe, let me add Mugabe. Get down. I'm calling Mugabe right now. Tell Mugabe to pick up his phone. Shamil is saying she is in a noisy place. Okay, it's okay. Only 5 minutes and I end the show. All right, this is Mugabe. Mugabe, thank you so much for coming. Mugabe, thank you so much for coming. It's a pleasure. Hey, Mugabe, thank you so much for joining the Kingdom Live show. I think for the first time I've gotten you. Oh, I'm really much pleasure to have you. Thank you so much, Mugabe, for coming to the show. I'm having like 5 minutes to end the show, and today is Father's Day, and most people don't know that Father's Day exists. And I came up with something, and I'm like, why are women, why are our sisters not posting us? Why are they not posting our fathers, our dads? It is their day. And I came up with something, and I'm like, no, there must be something wrong. And that is why we are discussing what are these things that we always do that piss off these young ladies. Like, we've seen single mothers, there are very many. And you're like, what are some of the reasons that make us the men part ways with our wives?
Yo, thank you, Kingdom. I'm happy to be on your platform. It's my first time, and I've always been hearing about your platform from my friends. One of them is Lucy Alive, Nasira, and others, even Josh. Yeah. So I'm happy about this initiative. What I can say about this issue, uh, most ladies, I think, with this new era, when 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 we look like our fathers, things were so basic.
I'm getting you. Got it. It's okay. I'm getting
Yeah,
you.
yeah, things were so
I'm getting
basic,
you.
and it was so straight through. And he gets his wife, they give birth to their kids, and the wife knew what she's meant to do in a home, because there were some people that were involved, like the Sengas, the Kojas. They were able to mentor their daughters. But now, these days, we don't have that. Our girls are mentored on TikTok, on Instagram. You know, they go and watch videos of Aziad Namenya, and they're taken up. And other people in TikTok and Instagram, and they follow suit. So our girls are not mentored at the moment, and social media is really messing their minds up. And I think another thing is that we need to go back to religion, whereby even in our cultures, even if it's Islam or Catholic or Anglican, these religions were teaching us something.
Yeah.
And we should go back to those. I think our basics are to go back to religion. That's why I would ask our girls to really to look at that aspect of following religion, even if it's Catholic or Anglican or born again. I would encourage them to go there. And also, as the men, we have our issue. I heard someone talking about partying and what us men also don't have lost direction. You know, yesterday I was at Hyper, and I was playing pool. Even you came and said hi. I remember somewhere. But I was playing pool, and I saw young kids, and I said, "What is this on the stage?" So you imagine in such a scenario.
Too bad, for sure. Too bad.
It
Too
was
bad.
so bad.
I saw it. I was there.
I didn't like
Like
it.
I was there, Mugabe. I was there, and I saw it. I saw it.
Yeah,
It was too bad.
it was so bad. Now such young girls, so, such young girls, they fall in the hands of our brother Busia Life. What happened? So, Kingdom, I like your initiative, and I want guys to really go back to basics. Thank you.
All right, Mugabe, thank you so much. It's your first time to be on my show, and I can tell you we talk about very many things on the show. We look at politics. We look at economic status of our country. We look at economic status of our nation. We also look at the moral perspective. We also look at very many things. But there's something that you've talked about, something very important. And I'm thinking religion is a very big key towards marriage. Religion, people have forgotten their religion. People have forgotten their religion. If at all you are well attached to your religion and you know the values and the morals of that religion, for sure, you cannot do something bad to that girl.
Yeah.
And of course, you've also talked about the kojas and the sengas. But nowadays, where are they? The kojas, when a girl gets a hubby and is taken to the senga or the koja, the girl might think that the koja wants to snatch the husband from him, So that one is also another factor, like there are very many things that are happening, and for sure, Mugabe, we have a very, very big task ahead of us. Look at our kids, the generation that are coming after us. Just look at where we are right now. How do we expect the people below us to be? We have a very big part to play. Like we, the fathers right now, and the mothers, we have a very big part to play. We have to make sure that our kids are attached to religion, to our religion that we follow. Like seriously. I'm saying that is the only thing that is going to save us from all this. We have to make sure we attach our children to religion, that it can save us from this bogus environment. Yesterday I was at Hyper, but what I saw, for sure, I rarely go for parties or hangouts, but at times I go there because there's something that I want to pick. And I saw it. So, my brother Mugabe, thank you so much for joining the Kingdom Live Show. We are also in YouTube. Automatically after this show, we shall also put there in our YouTube channel. That is called the Kingdom Live Show, and people will get them there. Thank you so much, and have a good night. All right, that has been Brother Mugabe. That has been Brother Mugabe, and he has given us his verdict. Let me read the comments, and I call it a night because I'm already out of time. Yeah, but Haula is saying no one is there to advise boy child. That is why they misbehave. Are you sure? Like seriously? No one is there to advise the boy child? Okay, that is your opinion. Still, I might saying nowadays the kojas and the sengas are for hire. Maybe. Yeah, their aim is at making money. They don't want to help. Yeah, you're right about that. The kojas and the sengas are out for hire. Shamil Mohammed is saying, Haula bint Abdul, my sister, never go for that again. Those people can waste your time. The men you've had. Haula still, she's saying, they only talk to the girls, forgetting that even the so-called boys need advice. Yes, that is the sengas and the kojas. Shamil saying, Busia Live, Busia Live, Wanji, Chibubu, are you ready before, are you ready before Hona's mama request over? I didn't get that comment clearly. Abduriz is saying, in our tradition, you pay when you marry and equally pay a cow and some goats when you are the one initiating the breakup. Yeah, this makes it slightly hard to end marriage and it will cause it's costly. Yay! Okay. You've reminded me, Abduriz, when somebody is initiating the breakup, is that person gets responsible of paying the goats and the cows. So it becomes very difficult for this marriage to break up. I think I see the point. We also have to go back to our traditional ways of marriage. I think that one also can help. Sifuna Mohammed, thank you so much. I've seen you. Sifuna Mohammed, thank you so much for turning up. Aima Ogola is saying what? Sifuna Mohammed, Busia Live. Busia Live agamba ntino mama ayagala muzzukulu. He's telling Shamil. I'm Agola is saying marriage has become a scam. No respect, no commitment, just people having fun exchanging partners. And you men avoid to be sperm donors. That is what some girl told me today. That the reason as to why we do not perform our responsibilities because women are sperm donors. So men who are watching me, avoid becoming sperm donors. You should be fathers. Thank you so much for watching the Kingdom Live Show. Today is a Sunday and today happens to be international. I can call it International Father's Day. But let's pick a leaf from this show and try to see how we transform. This generation has changed a lot. Gone are the days whereby mothers used to come from very decent families, whereby if at all you want a wife, you could go to their family and they do research about you. But nowadays we meet in very many platforms, we meet in social media, we meet in bars, and then after that, boom, you're marrying somebody. Like after 2-3 days, you're marrying that somebody. You don't know this somebody's behavior. You've not even cohabited for some good time. You don't know what this person is capable of doing, and you get married. At times, let me tell you, not all meeting up and then marrying up are not successful. At times, you can meet somebody who has been praying to God to help her or him to meet a partner and they marry. And if these people meet for a short time and they get up, they stay for longer and they stay happy because that person has been praying to God to give him or her a partner. I'm not saying that all relationships that are coming for a short while or that happen in a short while are not successful. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying a few. So you should quote me right. Thank you so much for watching the Kingdom Live Show. The people who are in Busia and Uganda and the entire world, thank you so much for sparing your time. Thank you so much for sparing your data. Until next time we meet. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel called The Kingdom Live Show. Live show is one word, don't separate it. Don't separate live and then show. It is the Kingdom Live Show. Let's subscribe and you'll get this conversation right there in our YouTube channel. But before I go, let me leave for you a song called Get Down by BMG Music. These are our boys from Busia here. Bachkuba. Yes, let me leave for you the song.
So dance and get down. Wind to the center. Get down. We'll let you watch in your get down. Y'all take your time to fuck you know the get down. Don't stop and go down. Get love when you get down. Get down. So what they get